And y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know who it is. Like, subscribe, comment, hype me up, all that good stuff. Let's get into the show.
Do not bring your politics out of respect to Reverend Jesse Jackson and the life that he lived to these homegoing services. Come respectful and come to say thank you. But these homegoing services are welcome to all. Democrat, Republican, liberal, and conservative, right wing, left wing, because his life is broad enough to cover the full spectrum of what it means to be an American.
That was Jesse Jackson's son telling all these politicians to keep politics out of his father's funeral. Do you think they respected that? Let's take a look and see what Democrats did.
We are living in a time when it can be hard to hope. Each day we wake up to some new assault on our democratic institutions. Another setback to the idea of the rule of law. An offense to common decency. Every day you wake up to things you just didn't think were possible. Each day we're told by those in high office to fear each other and to turn on each other, and that some Americans count more than others, and that some don't even count at all. Everywhere we see greed and bigotry being celebrated, and bullying and mockery masquerading as strength. We see science and expertise denigrated, while ignorance and dishonesty and cruelty and corruption are reaping untold rewards. Every single day we see that, and it's hard to hope in those moments. So it may be tempting to get discouraged, to give in to cynicism. It may be tempting for some to compromise with power and grab what you can, or even for good people to maybe just put your head down and wait for the storm to pass. But this man, Reverend Jesse Louis Jackson, inspires us to take a harder path. His voice calls on each of us to be heralds of change, to be messengers of hope, to step forward and say, send me. Wherever we have a chance to make an impact, whether it's in our school, or our workplaces, or our neighborhoods, or our cities. Not for fame, not for glory, or because success is guaranteed, but because it gives our life purpose. Because it aligns with what our faith tells us God demands.
Now, even with that last statement, so what that tells me is a lot of these people who do what they do that you've never seen outside before, but now they're protesting, don't have a purpose. And it's like, okay, I should might as well make this my purpose, because organically I don't have one. They were told to not bring your politics to his funeral, and they did it anyway. Now, how disrespectful is that? You know why he said don't bring your politics here and all are welcome? Republicans, conservatives, liberals, Democrats, all of that, left wing, right wing, because of this video.
Bring forth a friend who has he is deceptive in that his social style is of such. One can miss his seriousness, and his commitment for his success is beyond argument. When we opened this Wall Street project and we talked about it, he gave us space at 40 Wall Street, which was to make a statement about our having a presence there. Beyond that, in terms of reaching out and being inclusive, he's done that too. And created for many people a comfort zone when I ran for the presidency in 84 and 88. And many others thought it was either laughable or something to avoid. He came to our business meeting here in New York because he has this sense of the curious and a will to risk to make things better. And so aside from all of his style and his pizzazz, he's a serious person who's an effective builder of building for the builder of people. Last year he was a part of our workshop, of our panel workshop on what are the challenges and opportunities. And so this, a year later, Donald Trump, for a few minutes, challenges and opportunities to embrace the underserved communities. Donald Trump.
He knew. Everybody knew. And the people who can see on the internet today, that video that I just showed, they know. They know he didn't have a problem with Trump. But they have a problem with Trump. So they want to sit there with Obama. I finally realized why all of my family, except for one other person besides myself in my family, loved Obama so much. And it's because they preach. And I watch these people who love him go to church every Sunday. They love somebody who can sit there and preach, even if they don't know they're being brainwashed and coming out looking stupid on the other end, because they love someone that can preach hope, which is the same thing pastors and preachers give to the congregation. They sell hope.
I listened for several hours of 3 United States presidents who do not know Jesse Jackson. He maintained a tense relationship with the political order, not because the presidents were white or black, but the demands of our message demanded not Democratic or Republican solutions, but demanded a consistent, prophetic voice that at no point in time ever sold us out as a people.
Now, guarantee you, we talking about change and talking about in his speech how send me, and this was God demanded and my purpose. All of them in that crowd, all them black people, their black ass sat on their ass and they never done nothing. They've never went out there. They've never been on the front lines for the country, but to sit on their ass and think it's okay for me to go to church and act like this man is racist and I'm supposed to hate this man, even though my ass has been pitiful and never fought for the country that gave me the freedoms I have, because any other foreign country, it may be way more difficult for me to live. It's so funny that these people can sit here and hate America, and hate the country, and hate Trump and all of this, but you won't take your punk ass over to another country. Do you know, and a lot of them were old, as you can see in not that just that video, but a couple other videos and angles, a lot of them were older black people in there, and I bet you none of they black asses never been overseas to any other country but America. If you've only been in America and lived in America and was born in America, shut up. You never been nowhere. You've only been in America. So you sit here and complain about what you don't have in America and what you think is like in America for you. You've never been to another country to see what it's like over there. Sit your black dumb ass down. You've never been nowhere. If you did, you will realize how happy you were to come back to America. You're talking about somebody who's been to Suda, Greece, who's been to France, who's been to Turkey, who's been to South Korea, who's been to Japan, who's been to Hawaii, Guam, who's been to Thailand. All these damn places. And I still have more to go, but you've never been nowhere. You've been born in America. You live in America. Don't know how these other peoples live in Iran, all these other places, Palestine and all these other places, you want to say freedom and we stand with them, but your dumb black ass never been nowhere else in the world. Only America. Shut up if you've never been outside of America, because you don't know how other people live. You are dumb. You are entitled and stupid, and you don't know how other people live in these other countries. That's why when he do the strikes on Iran and those people are celebrating him in the streets, that's why you look stupid, because you want to go against what he did, but you don't realize those people are happy because they were living way worse than you were here. And I digress. But this is what I want to do. I'm not going to go crazy with it. I'm going to just show a few things. That just, and you can read over them if you want to, you know, just pause the screen or whatever. But you can read over them if you want to. And this is on Factually, but this is just a list of a few things that show how Obama and Trump are so similar as in being president. That's all that showed. I mean, you can go back, pause it, read it if you want to. It just shows how similar they are as being presidents. And funny how, as you see in the video, the people still stand so hard for Obama, not even realize how similar he and Trump really are. It's ridiculous. It's pathetic. And then people get mad at the black people who don't want to be Democrat, call them this, call them that, call them all kinds of names. And it's just like, I don't want to be like you. I see that you're stupid. You cannot sit down with me and have an intelligent debate. You can't. You don't know enough, I guarantee it, just by the things you're saying and what you stand for. I know you don't know enough, because if you knew all of it or a lot of it, you would be questioning the left and their tactics, their antics, and their motivation and their actual goals. Y'all don't even know what the left's goals actually are. Y'all give these blanket dumbass statements. It's like to make the people free, or to make this affordable for everybody. It's like you idiots don't even know exactly what the goal is for the left. Y'all don't know what the goals are for the left. Y'all give these blanket, bland, general, dumbass statements. Whatever. Like, subscribe, comment. If you like the channel, comment. If you don't like the channel, fuck off. I don't care. You're nobody to me, honestly. I'm like, but subscribe, hype me up, all that good stuff. Till next time, y'all, I'm out.
I feel like I'm good on my own. Don't need nobody beside me.